Okay, welcome back. So now we're going to look at some problems involving percentages, and a lot of the difficulty in these types of problems is identifying the correct wording to determine what you need to do. So with our first one, it's saying a retailer applies a 20% markup. Markup is just what's done to the cost price of an item that the store adds on so it makes profit. So it's increasing the price that the store paid by 20%, so that the store makes that 20% off what they paid on the initial product. So if it's doing a 25% markup to the cost of furniture, if a dining table costs the store $450, what is the customer price? So the store paid $450, they're going to mark it up by 20%, and then they're going to sell it to the customer. So all we need to do is determine 120% of $450. So this is the same as 120 over 100 multiplied by 450 over 1. Okay, looking for opportunities to cancel. If I divide the top by 20, I will get 6, and the bottom by 20, I will get 5. And looking for opportunities to cancel further, we can look diagonally. Once we look diagonally, we're looking for if there's any common factors between our 450 and our 5, and there are. So if I divide the bottom by 5, I will get 1, and the top by 5, I will get 90. Right, in the end, we're left with 120% of 450 is equal to 6 times 90, and 6 times 90 is just going to be 540. Don't forget the end to put your units in, so it's $540. Alright, if we look at question 2, we have a sport outlet marks up all running shoes by 15%. The wholesale price of a standard pair is $160 and a premium pair is $240. What is the selling price of both pairs? So for these, we're going to work out what 15% is of both of them and then increase that base price by that. So for our standard pair, let's just do 15%. So 15 over 100 multiplied by 160 over 1. Alright, if I look to cancel between both of these, I can divide both by 5. I'll get 3, and I will get 20. And if I look to cancel diagonally, I will get, this will be divided both by 20. So 20 divided by 20 is 1. And then 160 divided by 20 is just going to be 8. So I'm left with 3 times 8, which is just $24. So the markup is going to be equal to, get rid of that, we'll go our cost price or our customer price is going to be equal to 160 plus 24, which is $184. And for our premium, it's going to be exactly the same thing. We'll do 15 over 100. We'll reduce it down to 3 over 20, and we'll multiply it by our $240 price. So we'll just look for any kind of cancellation we can do here. So we can divide them both by 20 and we'll get 12. So 3 times 12 is just going to be $36. So our customer price is going to be equal to 36 plus 240, which is equal to $276. Alright, lastly, we have an electronics store that's offering a bundle deal. If I buy a TV, a sound system, and a stand, they'll take 10% off the total cost. So the first thing we need to work out is our total cost. And that's going to be equal to 800 plus 250 plus 150. And that just equals $1,200. Now, 10% off, we just need to work out 10% of 1200, and that equals 10 over 100 multiplied by 1200 over 1. Right, So we can simplify this down by dividing it by 10, and I will get 10, and I will get 1. And then I can simplify this further, divide the bottom by 10, I will get 1, and the top by 10, I will get 120. So the discount is going to be equal to $120. So the end result is our total cost after our discount is going to be equal to $1,200 minus 120, which is equal to 1080. Okay, so $1,080 will be our total cost at the end of the day if we bought all of these products together. Alright, that's it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.